What's going on, guys? This is Drew Drevs at Grubbs Family Dealerships, and today we're going for a drive in this 2024 Cadillac CT5-V. This vehicle has a 3-liter twin turbocharged V6 with 360 horsepower and 405 pound-feet of torque, mated to a 10-speed automatic transmission, and it does 0 to 60 in 4.5 seconds. So the Cadillac CT5-V is the entry-level V for the CT5. You can also get the CT5-V Blackwing, which comes with 668 horsepower and 6.2-liter supercharged V8. But it's literally almost twice the cost. But the CT5-V alone is already super fast. I have a video on a 2023 model, but I was like, hey, I want to go for a drive in this 24. Haven't driven one of these in a while. I've driven the Blackwing as well. It's absolutely insane. I drove the manual version. It's awesome. One of my friends has it, loved it. But anyways, more into this car. This one has the Bose Performance Series sound system, and not all CT5Vs come with the full digital gauge cluster, but this one's pretty loaded. It has a lot of options. It even has Super Cruise on this one. This is the first time I've seen a regular CT5V with Super Cruise. Not even all Blackwings get Super Cruise. You have paddle shifters behind the steering wheel, heated steering wheel. The V mode button's over there. Reverse camera with 360 view. You have a wireless charging tray. You can also change your other drive modes here. You also have heated seats and ventilated seats in this car. You can also put your phone in there too. Center console storage. You also have Apple CarPlay and Android Auto, wireless. And you also have built-in Google Maps, I'm pretty sure. Actually, it's not Google Maps, but you do have built-in maps or navigation. You also have 2 sunroofs, which I find to be kind of interesting. But let's walk around the CT5V and see what it looks like. So 2024 was the last model year. They just redesigned the CT5V, or the CT5 in general, for the 2025 model year. I actually like the front of the car on this one better, but the interior on the redesigned one, or it's actually not a redesign, never mind, it's a facelift. But the front end of this looks better. But the interior on the facelift is more updated with the bigger wraparound screen that you find like an Escalade or other Cadillac products. So here's the car, finished in black Raven. Looks cool. I really like these daytime running lights. You also have red performance brake calipers. It's a really handsome sedan. Use the rear seats. You also have a V badge on the back. Regular Vs have the silver exhaust tips. You can tell it's a Blackwing right away if it has black exhaust tips. So it's all-wheel drive. But overall, it's a really good-looking car. I think Cadillac did a great job with the design. I'm not a big fan of the way the CT4 looks. I like the way the CT5 looks a lot better. So proportions on this car are just really good, and in person, I think the CT5V and the CT5V Blackwing look, pictures don't do them justice. They look a lot better in person than they do on they still look good in pictures, but in person it's like a completely different thing. Let's get my belt adjusted real quick. Don't know why it's doing this. Alright, let's get this car out on the road and see how it drives. You also have a head-up display too, forgot to mention that. Yeah, it sounds pretty good. And I'm telling you, like, the regular V alone is already really fast. 4.5 seconds is really good for a, you know, a nice sedan that you're probably for daily drive. Yeah, that's great. Yeah, that's fun. It sounds really good too. The CT5-V, the CT5 is like, this car is just really comfortable. It's like a nice grand touring sedan. It's very nice. I love the steering wheel. I think it's really cool. Trying to see if I can turn on Super Cruise. Okay, it says no road information, so I guess Super Cruise is unavailable right now. There it is, there's Super Cruise. So basically, like, that green light will turn on, and then it'll, you know, just take care of the driving for you, pretty much. I'm sure Super Cruise really comes in handy on long drives. This car is definitely, as I said, a very awesome vehicle to daily drive, especially with the Super Cruise. If you have long commute, just get on the highway, put on Super Cruise, you don't have to worry about a thing. And I think that little light bar, which indicates if Super Cruise is on or off with the green light and red light, is really cool. I like that feature a lot. Yeah, this is even in this V mode, it's extremely comfortable. I love the gauge cluster. Okay, so that's the Super Cruise button. Basically, to use Super Cruise, you need to set your speed and then press that, and then if Super Cruise is available, if it can sense the road or figure out what road it's on, it'll turn it on. And on most highways, that'll work. Also, I'm very impressed with how quiet it is in the interior, other than the exhaust, of course, but like road noise is very minimal. Like, this is a great car, guys. I really like this car. And even the Blackwing, the one that I drove, it was my friend's, as I said, it was my friend's car. We went on a long road trip in that car. I drove it for like an hour, I think. It was awesome. Like, despite being a manual transmission, it was a manual transmission, despite having 668 horsepower, it's so comfortable. That magnetic suspension does a great job of, you know, keeping the car handling really well, but also really comfortable. Like, for daily driving, it's hard to find a 668 horsepower car with a manual transmission that feels comfortable. I love that. Like, my G80, I have a G80 M3, and that feels, it's not nearly as comfortable. And I personally like the Grand Touring feel a little bit better. But yeah, I just can't believe Cadillac made that car. I think Cadillac's awesome for making such a cool car. Manual transmission sedan with almost 700 horsepower. That's awesome. And like the clutch is really easy to use and the shift action's amazing. Like, man, see the CT5-V Blackwing is an amazing car. I need to get a video on the CT5-V Blackwing for you guys. It's just hard to get my hands on them. But as I said, even this regular CT5-V, you know, you can, most people won't even use the 668 horsepower. Like, this car is more than enough power, and it looks pretty much the same, other than the bumper being a little bit different and the exhaust tips in the back. But this is more than enough power for 99% of the population. This car is awesome, especially with the Super Cruise. This is a really, really good example of what, I think this one has like 19,000 in options. And also, while the regular CT5-V has the Bose Performance Series sound system, the Blackwing has AKG. Like, I could, with how comfortable this car is, I could see myself driving this like for a 5-hour road trip and I still wouldn't get tired. It just feels extremely comfortable. I think this is awesome. This is truly like a nice Grand Touring sedan, and it does everything very well. Comfort, speed, design. Great car by Cadillac. But thanks for watching another video of Drew Drives. If you enjoyed this video, please consider subscribing, and be sure to check out the link to Grubbs Family Dealerships in the description below if you'd like to shop for new certified pre-owned or pre-owned Cadillac CT5-V Blackwings and CT5-Vs.